in the guard now. Because of the punching factor, I want to kind of control his wrists as much as I can. A lot of times he'll control my biceps like this. Okay, so what I've got to do is I've got to try to clear this as much as I can to get that arm off. Okay. Now, if he allows me, he's controlling, if he allows me to get this off and get to here, now I can shoot my hips out by using my foot here and use my upper leg and hold and grab, and now that would allow me to get my legs over and go for the arm lock. So my key here, if he's holding my biceps, is to bring my hand up as high as I can, reach this arm across and pull it off. If he drops his elbow, I can use my other hand to push. Put your foot on his hip, put your other foot on his back, and get your hips off center. Chop the side of the head, grab with your hand on the trapezius, snap this over the top, and just squeeze and lift your hips. Okay, again. So again, he's controlling my biceps. I bring my arm up, I reach across, I pull it down. He'll naturally drop his elbow back down. I'm going to push his elbow. This will give me this option. Grab and chop the back of his neck. If he puts his head down into me, I use my forearm. If he lifts his head up, I use my fingers. This is pretty secure, which allows this leg to come over the top and hip up and finish the arm lock. Now I've got to clear my arm, so I lift this up over my head and grab the back of my head. This hand comes across and I pull this off. I control the elbow because I know he'll try to bring it back. Put that foot on the hip, squeeze it tight, pull your arm back. Look at that, that's pretty secure. Now I use this leg and I'll balance him, chop his head, loop this leg over. Both legs are nice and tight, both hips go to the sky. Again, he's controlling my biceps. Now, if his hands, let's say his hands are real tight and he puts his thumbs under my armpits, like this. Some people do that. Okay? In order for me to clear this, okay, this is maybe a little, oh, he's got good control. So watch this. Because it's close to my chest, I'm going to take my hand and grab it and just crunch his wrist in. That will also allow me to break his grip faster. Hold it, squeeze it, off balance, chop, and hip up and lock him. Okay. If he holds my closer down towards my elbow, see this? I bring this in. See how it kind of gives him a little bit of a wrist lock? Pull it, hold his elbow, slide it, chop it, and go here. If he pulls that arm out, you've got this arm. You can lock here this way, okay, which is called a razor lock, or you would bring this all the way over to here and straighten him out as much as possible. Okay, and right from here, usually he's going to either roll or if he rolls all the way over like this, look at, I hold his arm here, I place my knee on the floor, I back spin over his head, look at this leg, hooks under his head, and then I arm lock him on top. Ooh. Okay. So, anytime I try to get this, and I try to go for this lock, he pulls that arm out. Now, naturally, look at where his body's pushing into me. If I stay here, he's going to pass my guard. No good. So as soon as I feel his pressure come into me, I loop my leg back. This will start to give me the razor lock here. And notice I'm blocking this shoulder, opening my hips, and using this here to get the razor lock. Sorry. Now from here, if I push his head and I go for what we call the omoplata, also known as a hammer lock with the legs, I bring him down to here, he rolls. He's going to roll. Good. Hold his arm. Just like this. Come up to your knee. Now from right here, I'm facing his feet. I spin on my knee over his head. Pick his head up, hook it, just like I'm going to triangle, but I go for the arm lock. Okay. So, okay, again, bring this, pinch it, start to bring it out, try to work your arm lock. He pulls it out. Look at this, I push. This right now is going, this leg will straighten to the floor this way. I want to straighten it out as much as I can. Okay, he rolls. No problem, hold him and pivot. Pick his head up and arm lock. Okay, from right here. So I have his arm trapped still. So I'm just going to post and pivot over his head, wide, picking his head up, sliding this under his head, and snapping my elbow and my knees together to arm lock him here. Okay, from this position one more time. Okay. I go for this arm. I want this arm. Oh, look at. I got to go for this one. He rolls over. As soon as he rolls, I hold his wrist. I hold him because I don't want him to move. Pin, pivot, pick his arm up, arm. Sorry, slide over just a tad. Look at this. Pick this up. From this position, what I'm going to do, I can tuck an arm and go for the arm lock. What I'll do is I'll just go for the simple 6-count arm lock. So again, maybe I'm here and I go 1, arm drag, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, again, I'm here, I go like this, and I try to go here. He pulls that arm out. So look at, I have this arm, I push his head, I go to this. And when again, I'm trying to bring his body weight down. But he's so strong, he's going to bear back up. He's going to lift up. As he lifts up, look at, I go right into the triangle here. And I try to get it, but my legs can't quite reach it. So look at, oh, I snap it over, and I end up with an arm lock. So it's actually a compound attack. Compound. Okay, so again, no resistance when you're practicing your technique. Your partner is just allowing you to use, not lose, his body. So I go 1, 2, spin, and arm lock. He pulls that arm out. This needs to be here, and I bring it to here. I try to bring his body weight down. I try to sit up, but he bears back into me because he's so strong. Look at this. I open my legs, and I end up right into, go to your knees, to the triangle. Okay, I'm trying to get the triangle, but quite possibly he's stacking me or it's too big. So watch. Look at this. I just bring that leg back over, and I arm lock him here. Whew. Okay. Again.